Alright space nerds, in this video we're gonna be taking a look at a PvE fit for the Algos, which is a Galente drone destroyer. Now with this fit, what you can do is rat in Nullsec. Yes, that's right, you can rat in Nullsec with a destroyer. And what's even better is that you can actually AFK rat with this fit. So I've known a lot of people who have been successful in doing that, but for some reason for me, I always get a drone aggro, so the NPCs attack my drones and destroy them. And I've tried all kinds of tricks to get rid of it, and for some reason it just doesn't want to stop. So if you're one of the lucky ones who it doesn't happen to, then you can just do AFK ratting just fine with this fit. Alright, so let's take a look at the fit here. Now first of all, the price is about 10 million ISK or so, which is not that much considering one Sunshot Forsaken rally point nets you between 20 and 30 million ISK, so you can replace this ship with just doing one of those sites. Alright, so in the high power slots we have a Drone Link Augmentor Tech 1. That's just to give us some extra drone control range so that we don't drift out of the range that we can hit the NPCs basically. So then in the medium power slots we have a small enduring shield booster. This is just to repair some of the minimal damage that we do get, because our main tank is actually this 10 MN oversized compact Afterburner. Now this is actually a cruiser Afterburner, and if we simulate this fit, you can see that our speed is about is almost 1400 meters per second, so that's pretty fast, and that will actually help us to tank against the damage from the NPCs. They won't hit us for very much damage, and we'll be able to repair what they do hit with this shield booster. And then we have a small compact cap battery to give us some more capacitor, as we are stable at 51.2% with my skills. Although with other people's skills, if you're a newer player, then you may not be stable at this percentage, but just as long as you are actually cap stable, that should be fine. Depending on what space, if you're in Blood Raider space, you may encounter some newt pressure, so it may not work there, but it should work in most other areas. Alright, so then in the low power slots we have 3 of these drone damage amplifiers Tech 2. Now this fit is actually very CPU hungry. As you can see here, we only have 2 CPU left, so 99% of our CPU is actually used up. So you do need to have your CPU skills at level 5, as I do have on this character, or you might have to use like a 1% or 2% CPU implant to fix that gap. Or then, if your cap skills are better, you can also remove one of these capacitor control circuits here from the rig slots to replace them with a small processor overclocking unit. Just be sure to check that your capacitor is still stable. And of course you want these as Tech 2 because you want to have a decent DPS with your drones. So I tried to do one of these sites with a Dragoon, but I wasn't able to finish off one of the NPCs, one of the battleship NPCs. It was actually able to tank my damage. So I would suggest having at least 220 DPS or more before you head out into Nullsec to do these sites, so that you can take care of the NPCs that are in there. Alright, and then as I already showed, we have some small capacitor control circuits here in our rig slots, which increase our capacitor and help us to keep us cap stable. Then in the drone bay we have 3 Acolytes Tech 2 and 2 medium infiltrators. So 3 light drones and 2 medium drones is basically what you want to aim for, and you want to have these as Tech 2 drones so that you get the maximum amount of DPS from your drones. Alright, so the strategy with this is pretty simple. You just go to a site like a Sunshot Forsaken rally point. You can probably even do, I've seen someone do a Forlorn rally point as well. and some of the smaller sites should be doable as well, like the hidden dens and that kind of stuff. Basically, you want to be at around 30 kilometers away from where the NPCs spawn while you're orbiting the site. So if they spawn at 0 where you warp in, then you want to warp into the site at 30 kilometers. But if they spawn at a distance away from the warping spot, you may just have to warp in at 0 and then start orbiting at 30 kilometers with the Afterburner on and with the shield booster on as well. So after you've done that, after you've orbiting something, like a structure at the middle of the site, or at first you may have to orbit an NPC and then destroy the NPC and then orbit the wreck or something like that. Or maybe if you have a mobile tractor unit, you can deploy that at 0 on the site and then orbit the mobile tractor unit at 30 kilometers. That should also work as well. And then once you start engaging the NPCs, you want to deploy your drones and make sure your drones are set to auto attack and focus fire. And then you may have to attack the first NPC yourself manually, but after that you should be able to just go AFK if you want to and let the drones do their job. However, if you have bad luck with drone aggro, if the NPCs attack your drones, then you may have to pull your drones back into your ship and then relaunch them and start all over again, start attacking some targets that way. So that's basically how you run the site. If this video was helpful, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Fly safe.